All right, our next type of thing that we got to watch out for in economics is always the types of industry. And so this is what we're going to look at next. This is something else that shows up quite often throughout the school year. These are our five main types of industry. First one is agriculture, then we have wholesale, retail, manufacturing, and service industry. The faster we memorize these five, again, will be the faster we can be successful on tests because this could be 1 or 2 questions on a test. Um, and they don't have to be in this order, but oftentimes we'll give you 3 of these and then leave and then have something else completely different. So we got to be careful. So the agriculture industry. The agriculture industry is made up of any economic activity that involves growing plants or raising animals. Anything you do is agriculture based if it's growing a plant, growing a crop, or raising any type of animals like cattle, pigs, dogs even. Anything that could be like that is an agriculture industry. The next one we have is wholesale industry, where large quantities of goods are sold to customers, usually for them to sell to consumers. So, like United Supermarkets buys from large suppliers, so they're buying in large quantities, and then they break it down and sell it into individual products in the stores. So, if you ever go to Sam's, Sam's is a great example of this, where you see somebody buy large things like 5,000 rolls of toilet paper, and then they'll sell it at their store for $2 a piece for 4 rolls of toilet paper. So it's just something that will help you break down. So we're going from big to small. The next type of industry we have is retail, and these are products are sold to consumers, usually for their personal use. So this would be like going to Walmart or Target or to the mall and you buy something for yourself. This is just something you buy. It's small, it's inexpensive in some cases, but it's going to cost you probably a little bit more than if you bought it in wholesale. But who needs 5,000 dresses that look exactly the same? So retail will be something where you can buy it in the smaller quantities. The next type of industry is manufacturing. This is an industry in which raw materials are put together to create a product. Like car parts are put together on a production line to make cars, and they're used out of metals that we found in the earth. So we're going to have manufacturing is very important. This is where the United States has been very successful in our history, is by adopting a manufacturing type of production and finding ways to make products quickly. And the final industry is the one that causes the most trouble, but it's probably the easiest one, is the service industry. And this industry is an industry that does not sell a product, but a service, usually something you can't touch. It's intangible. It's something you cannot touch. So like going to the doctor's office, the service is them actually checking you out. You can't touch their knowledge or their skills, but you can see their results. Or going to a hospital, or if you think about it, going to the waiter, you can taste the food that they bring to you at a restaurant, but you can't touch or feel the service of them actually walking the food over to you. So service industry is intangible, it's something that you cannot touch, but it's something that is very important. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some pictures, and what I want you to do in your notebook is to go ahead and write down the pictures, describe the picture real quick, and then tell me which type of industry it's in. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you, and I'll describe a little bit about the picture in case the copy's not very good, and then you have to tell me which type it is. All right, here we go. First one, a cotton field. Which industry would this fit in? And we better get this one right because they're all around our school. All right, cars being put together on a production line. Which one would that be? Going to a store like Finish Line. Which one would that be? Going to Sam's. What would that be? Or going to the hospital. Which one would that be? So what I want you to do is just make sure you get those all copied down and then be ready to describe what's going on and which industry represents each one. All right, so wait for the instructions coming shortly.